Okay, and then we're gonna go. I tell you when we live. Okay, three, two, one, and we are live, guys. And today I have with me Michael Pope. Michael is international speaker, and he is my mentor in business and marketing. Michael, very, very welcome. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful. Very excited to be here. Been looking forward to this call. I love seeing the growth that you're having with your group and everywhere else. I mean, you're blowing up, my friend. So it's very exciting to be here.
Thank you so much, Michael. Michael, and today, guys, we gonna be talking about Michael published his book called Do It. Oh, I let you do
Just
Yay!
released a new book, Doers Win the Day. Break free from hesitation and build powerful habits for a life of impact. Very
Yeah.
excited about this book. Yeah.
Would you like to talk about it? Like, how I didn't know anything. Like, we meeting up like twice a week, and I don't have a clue that you have a book until like a few weeks ago. Yeah. How did you get inspired?
Absolutely, great question. So for me, so the initial talk that inspired this book, I actually did it in 2022 at a neuroencoding conference. I gave a speech called "Be a Doer," and then I took various versions of that talk and I gave it at different organizations. And a lot of people were like, "Oh man, that's great content. That should be in a book. That should be in a book." And I was like, "Well, I keep hearing the same thing over and over. Let me listen to that advice." And then I decided to go ahead and put it into a book. And I wasn't sure what type of book I wanted to write. And
Mm.
so what this is I actually talk about 10 mistakes that high achievers make and really give you strategies of how to break through those mistakes.
Yeah.
And,
Um,
and I know for me, like growing up, hesitation cost me a lot. Like it's cost me
um,
time, it's cost me a lot of money over the years of just hesitating, missing opportunities. But it also, it created some regrets in my life. And I'm like, I want to be able to help people not have to deal with those hesitations. Which, as you know, hesitation is one of the toxic 10 that our mentor, Joseph McClendon III, talks about.
yeah.
So I just want
Is
to focus primarily on the hesitation.
Yeah, also primarily on the hesitation, okay, because you overcome. And could you talk just a little bit more about those? I just curious because I haven't got the book yet. It is arriving so soon, so I'll be going into that as well because I did your test, the do it test. Oh, you know
Oh,
the
yes, the quiz.
yeah,
Yep.
and I
Hmm.
got like okay um 70 something percent, which is not bad, but sometimes I just go, into those toxic 10.
Yeah, there's those things that are holding us back. We're like, oh, I'll wait till later. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
So I
would
can
you
give
like,
you an
yeah.
idea. So here's the layout for those of you who haven't seen the book. And you can get a free copy of the book if you go to doerswintheday.com. You can actually download a free chapter. Plus, there's some bonus content in there as well. But
Okay.
that's to give you an idea. So chapter one is the hesitation trap, which is waiting for the perfect time. And I know for years, and I work with a lot of coaches and entrepreneurs, and waiting for that perfect moment stops a lot of people. They're like, I can't launch my business until my website is perfect, or I can't
Um,
release my book until it's perfect, or I can't start a podcast show until I have the perfect setup. And you're right, and all the perfect technology things set up and automations. So a
yeah.
lot of us wait. And so I give
Mm-hmm.
you strategies about that. And also, let me see if I can find it here.
Yes.
There's something here. So one of the thing is what happens is when you have that mindset of you're constantly waiting for that perfect moment, what happens is you actually create a habit. You become good at waiting. And then every
Mm-hmm.
area of your life, you're constantly waiting first versus taking bold action. And
Yeah.
so I give you some strategies on how to overcome that.
Yeah, exactly. And why do people like want to be this, perfect and wait for that? Where this perfection is coming from? Like what is going on? Like, is this
I
like
think it's from what I've seen, it's part of that comparison gap where a lot of
mm,
times we look at other people. We'll say, like you think about a podcast show as an example, right? You look at someone who has an amazing podcast. They've got this cool intro video and outro video, and they've got, thousands of people watching it. And you're trying to compare yourself to that person where they are right now versus looking at, you don't know how they started. And I
Exactly.
think because when we started in that comparison, that causes us to wait because we're like, oh, I got to get all this set up first
Yeah.
versus just taking that messy action.
Yeah.
And when you take action, you get a result and then you can make changes. You can get
Yeah.
improvement along the way.
Yeah. I just love that teaching, Michael. So when you teach on our calls, once at least once a week we have those. I was like, straight away, if I take action, I know it's gonna be done, or at least I get the momentum
Yes.
to keep going, which of course I stuck. Now I do the systems and I stuck and all that, but you help me to unstuck.
But that's the beauty of it, right? It's like it's because you're taking action, you can get better help,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Versus saying, "How do I get started?" You say, "Well, I started and I got stuck here. Can you help me out?" Right? And you can get
yeah,
help along the way. It's
yeah,
almost like if you get in your car and you got your GPS set,
yeah,
you hit the first red light. If you stop there and say, "Oh, I don't know where to go,"
yeah.
versus just taking that next
Just
step, and the GPS is going to direct you step by step.
exactly, yeah. Just first sit down, start driving, and you're gonna get there. Absolutely, yeah. And Michael, is there anything? Could you reveal something else in your book? What's the other big mistake? The
Yeah,
hard,
oh, there's
even
so many
funny.
big mistakes here. I'm just gonna pick let's see here. So one big one is, okay, let's talk about, well, in chapter five, let me go to chapter 5 real quick here. So chapter 5 is it's called Silence the Inner Critic. And this is rewriting that mental script. And really what it is the negative self-talk. So a lot of things that so a big thing that causes people to hesitate sometimes is what they're telling themselves. It's not
Yeah,
what other people are telling you, right? A lot of times it's oh, they're gonna say no, or they're not gonna like me, or or they're not gonna come.
yeah,
If I invite them to my webinar, they're not gonna show up. If I invite them to my podcast, they're not gonna come. And it's that negative critic
yeah,
that we're
yeah,
telling ourselves.
yeah. And
Yeah.
is there an easy way to actually to overcome that negative criticism? We all have it. Like I know that sometimes it creeps in and then I just snap it and I'm gonna do it anyway. But sometimes I'm not able to do that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the strategies I tell you in here is write a letter to your inner critic. Tell it how it's been holding you back and declare what you're choosing instead. Right? So you're essentially giving the declaration, hey, you've been holding me back long enough. I'm done with that. I'm no longer going
Mm,
to listen to you, right? You're moving you to the side. So you've acknowledged it and you're pushing it to the side and then you're moving forward. And then you have to replace that negativity with positive. So just rewrite it. So instead of saying, I'm not fully prepared, so I can't start, you can say, hey, I'm learning every single day, right? I'm becoming 1% better as you learned from Amos, right? Becoming
yeah.
1% better every
Yeah.
single day in this area, and I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
But you start rewriting that script and it changes and it really it diminishes the power that your inner critic has on you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing, Michael. Yeah. And anything else? Like maybe one more, please. Because I still don't have a book, so it's like
Yeah.
it's arriving. So it's like, yay, one more, please.
So let me tell you what the acrostic. So doer is actually an acrostic. The D in doer stands for discipline. And so,
Um,
our mentor Joseph McClendon said that discipline is doing the prescribed activity no matter what, even and especially when it's difficult. And so, in terms of being a doer and winning the day, you have to show up with intention, right? Your consistency beats intensity all the time. So
mm,
you gotta have that intention. Show up daily, show up daily, show up daily, right? That discipline. The
yeah.
O in doer stands for one thing. And this one of the things that stops a lot of people or really causes them to hesitate is they're focusing on too many things, right?
Oh,
You take a productivity seminar, or you attend a webinar, and you hear about all these 20 things to do, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do all of them, and that stops you. Focus on that one thing, the one next action you can take that move you closer to your goals.
Yeah.
right? Do that, get it out the way, then move on to the next one. So that one thing.
One thing.
Then E in doer stands for eliminate excuses.
Mm.
I know I dealt with excuses for years, and excuse-itis is a failure disease. It will hold you back. And so you learn how to focus on why you must instead of all the excuses that are chattering in your ear telling you why you can't do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then R is about responsibility. And so it's really in two areas: responsibility for your actions, meaning what you do with your time, and then also your attitude, how you respond to things. Because
Yeah.
those are the only two things that we have complete control over. We have complete control over our actions and our attitude all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
completely a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, this is so good. And you know, for people like me, I'm very much like I see a lot of things and I want a lot of things, but then I jump on those many things and then I realize, oh, actually, there's no hours left. That's what happened for me in June when I said yes to too many things and I
Yes.
spread myself over across those tasks too thin and I start taking from this sleep and I became very much empty and
Mm.
sick, and I needed break. So
And that's not good, right? Because you're all about fitness and health. So you understand what you're supposed to be doing,
I
right?
didn't help Michael, and
Yeah.
I didn't have help.
My
Oh
goodness.
my gosh. And yeah, what do we do with these type of people? Opportunistic, just jump and think, I can do it, I can do it. And then no, I actually cannot do it. So then I don't know like how to help myself, if there are any of the listeners there, it's hard because you just need to prioritize one thing at a time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
you're teaching, one thing at a time. Whatever it's 10 out of 10 by importance. What is it right now that you want to achieve by importance, or urgency or whatever it is, and focus and
Yeah. Focus on that one thing. And then as our mentor Joseph talks about, right? After you take action, make sure you celebrate yourself.
yeah.
Right?
Oh,
And I
yeah.
constantly do that too.
Yeah.
Constantly celebrating myself, celebrating the action, not the results, celebrating the things that I have complete control over, which are my actions and my attitude.
That became your nature, right?
Yes.
But before, did you have that, the celebration?
No. So I was big. I struggled in the area of celebration. Like I would do
Yeah.
something and other people say, "Oh, Michael, that was amazing. Great job." I would downplay it. I would say, "Oh, I didn't do this," or "It was I
Yeah.
forgot to say this," or "I wish I had a," right. So I would kind of downplay it versus taking in that applause and saying, "Okay, yes, thank you for that." And then, like I said, patting myself on the back, saying, "Michael, you did a great job. Here's how you can improve for the next time. However, you did a great job today, right? But I can keep getting 1% better every single day, every single time I take action."
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that teaching. Whoever teaches, immerse yourself 1% every day,
Yes.
stretch every day, and do that uncomfortable thing that, we just don't want to do it. Just go and do it. Just jump and do it. And
Yeah, and
whenever
that's
we
part of
do
that
it,
discipline
yeah,
thing.
so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Just doing
And
that prescribed activity, even when it's uncomfortable, because it's going to be uncomfortable at times.
yeah. And Michael, you also teach you on stage when you speak, you also teach this stuff, being a doer, right?
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, so I love doing that. Like I've done a lot of keynotes, and
Mhm.
typically I keep the keynotes very interactive. And I love affirmations. So I love having the crowd um repeat back affirmations to me. I had one keynote that I did, and I had them pull out their cell phone and they put it in selfie video mode, and I had them repeating some things to themselves in there. Very cool experience. But
Yeah.
it's part of what we need to do to be a doer, to win every single day. And I actually have an affirmation. So in chapter 13 in the book, I've got an affirmation. So it's like a bonus chapter. It's I'm a doer, I win the day. So it says, I'm a doer. I don't wait for perfect. I take purposeful action. I rise with discipline, focused on what matters most. I choose one thing and give it my best. I silence distraction and excuses. I take responsibility for my habits, my attitude, and my impact. I move with clarity. I lead with courage. I grow with intention. I don't just plan the day, I win the day. One decision, one habit, one win at a time. Because I'm not just dreaming, I'm doing, and that's why I win. So that's a bonus chapter in the book here as well.
I got already fire. Let's do this. This is amazing. Yeah. And Michael, is there like the book itself? So it is like it teaches people um how to become I suppose how to not to procrastinate, right?
Yeah.
And start doing. And is there like any sort of exercises that they can do it as well with this book or a
Yes.
realization that
Yeah, great question. So each chapter at the end of it, I have what I call doer action steps. So right here, in the chapter, doer action steps. And
yeah
so I kind of walk you through different things you can do based on that chapter. Because I
yeah
want to make sure that they can actually apply it, right? I don't want people just to read it and not do
mhm,
anything.
yeah
And so it gives you some simple steps that you can do.
yeah yeah absolutely yeah that's exactly what it is, the simplicity. Was it you teaching the simplicity, not to overwhelm, or I forgot, like, or was it
It's
Joe?
one of our values in neuroencoding,
Values,
right?
yeah
We
yeah
assassinate complexity, which is
yeah
that's all about
yeah
keeping things very simple.
exactly, because when you overwhelm when it's too complex, it's so hard to follow, even you have a good intentions,
Hmm.
right? It's still yeah, it's very hard to follow it. And Michael, can you talk a little bit? So the book is available on Amazon, right? And
Yes.
also, oh, I have that link. I can put it straight away, but I will put in the comments
Yeah,
in
so doerswintheday.com. You can go there, learn more about the book, and you can also learn about an upcoming free webinar that I'm going to be doing on August 20th, where I'm actually going to take two mistakes from the book that people deal with and share content around that.
okay, okay. Sorry, I just put the link in the your link to do it in the comment, but then I put everything in the notes. Okay, so the webinar gonna have two. Say it again, Michael.
Yeah, so two of the chapters from the book, I'm actually going to be sharing that during the webinar.
Yeah, and I'll share with you guys the link as well that Michael um talking about, so you can join the webinar on August 20th. And those if they missed, there's gonna be like recording available just in case.
Yes, I will send out the replay to anyone who missed it because I understand what I have an international audience, so everyone can't
Yeah,
come at a certain time. So I will
yeah,
make the replay available.
yeah. This is amazing. And Michael, anything else to add from the book that you would like to share with the audience?
So I guess one last closing thing. So I'll just talk to the back of the book here.
Yes.
Right. So if you read the back of the book, it says, "What if what's standing in your way is you?" And for most of us, especially the high achievers, typically it is us, right? It might be the way we think, it might be the way we use our time with our actions and all of that.
Yeah.
And so I truly believe that the concepts in this book can help you break through that.
Yeah, what is because it is like it is us. Sorry for the distractions. He
Oh,
didn't
you're
get a pet today, so he
fine.
wants
Hey,
to
I'm
be
taking
pet.
action right now.
I always have those distractions, but we're doing anyway. We're focusing on distractions are always gonna be part of the yeah. So this is powerful because in my case, it's always me is that stepping in the way because I used to be like over much overthinking like I'm not good enough or that I'm not qualified. I still have that. I still have that I'm not qualified and I cannot speak
Yeah,
about.
even with the software, right? We were talking about between, the funnel software, right? So it's like it's those inner thoughts of like, I might not be able to do this, right? It's those things hold you back.
Yeah, yeah. And then like eventually it took me how many weeks just to switch the software. And then I decided, yeah, I'm just because it's just so scary. It looked so overwhelming the way you teach, and then you realize, well, there's actually in the future, there's more benefits, you just learn one system
Yep.
because now you have to learn so many, and that was one of those, I don't know, but like you gave something like a realization. Like I was like to Michael, now I'm like 90% going to switch, and by the end of of your teaching one of the class, like, okay, 99.9 or something like that, switching, and next day I switched it. It just literally, that's what it takes.
You're going to be thankful in the long run for
Yeah. Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to save you so much time and a lot of money of having
Yeah.
just one system to focus on.
Exactly, yeah. Instead of having so many, and some of them I just realized when I start auditing my things, what I have, a lot of things I'm not even using, and I'm paying the subscription. I was like, that is not smart, Ingrida. You should be like looking better after your finance and money, like where the things go, because it could go somewhere else, But yeah,
Absolutely.
and that is part of the being a doer. So hopefully by the whatever end of this year, because my doer score, whatever test we were doing, was 70 something, don't remember exactly. um but I don't know, but hopefully gonna get closer to yours. Your Michael probably is 100 now.
No, no, that's not 100. I still have my areas, but in most cases, there are areas that I choose to maybe not be as productive in, right? Because
Yeah,
that's the thing. So when you're focusing on one thing, that means you're going to have to say no to other things, and it may be something really good. It
yeah,
may be something that you're even passionate about. However, if that passionate thing isn't moving you closer to your goals, you might have to put it on the back burner a little bit
yeah.
and focus.
So you really have to use your analytical mind when you have to decide to say no to something
Yes.
that you're passionate about, to
Yeah.
do that one thing. That's what you do, right?
Hmm.
Uh, because for me it's so hard, Michael. Like I'm passionate about that. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like trying to maybe a few hours here and few there, and then you kind of why not moving fast enough? Because I'm spreading myself
Ready too
across.
thin. Hmm.
Yeah, and it's so, that's my issue of not being 100% of doer, because I just going with the heart, I think, and it just, yeah, but that's good because, yeah, I love your approach, just one thing at a time, and you probably do like everything in the schedule and putting in the
I do my
calendar or
best to
schedule
schedule. Yeah, it helps.
to help you to
But it
do.
just it frees up your mind from having to wonder, right?
Yeah,
And you got it all planned out.
yeah.
And one of the things I talk about in the book is one of the best ways to win your day is to plan your day the night before. So like
Oh,
the night before, if you pick us, okay, you say, hey, for tomorrow, these are the six things, the six tasks that I want to accomplish, right? If you do that before you go to bed, let your mind work on it, and you're gonna wake up energized with like ideas for okay, here's how I'm gonna tackle number one, here's how I'm gonna tackle number two type of thing. But it
yeah.
just helps with your planning. And if you get to the end of the day and you say, well, I did five out of my six, and you just take whatever number six was, make that number one for tomorrow, right? And just keep moving forward.
Okay. And did you like in some sort of app where you tick, tick, tick that it was done? Or do you just write it down that these are
Just
your
write it down.
just
Yeah.
write it down?
As
Uh,
Joseph says, what you write, you invite. So
oh
just
yeah.
write it down
Mm.
somewhere.
I love that tip. So just before going to bed, I have everything in this keep app, the Google
Yeah.
thing, and I just tick tick. I like the when it's you click the tick and it goes
You
like
get
ding. I was like, yay!
yeah, and that's like a celebration thing, right? It's good.
Yeah, a celebration one is done. Yeah, so Michael, any final thoughts for the audience before we wrap it up?
That is it, right? Greta, it's been a pleasure being on your show, being able to add value to your group. I'm so proud of you with what you're doing. I mean, you're doing an amazing job, which is why like I definitely want to get back on your show because I love seeing all
Absolutely.
your what you're doing in the community.
Yeah, and once I have the book, let's do it again. And who knows, maybe we are meeting in Europe in October this year because would love
Yes,
your signature to sign
yes,
the book. And yeah, and maybe we could discuss and do like a roundtable discussion or something, but I need to read the book before doing that and invite someone else who actually that's just an idea saying for people, if they would like to participate in this, give us an idea. So what would you like to do uh,
yes.
to become a better doer? Because, well, let's face it, it's great when you have that muscle strong and get things executed, and not to overthink, not to procrastinate, and not to do other toxic things, which, yeah, I stop myself a lot of time, Michael.
I'm guilty in some areas too, so I understand.
Yeah.
And there's the thing, right? So this book isn't about being perfect, and perfection is one of the things that stops a lot of people. But yes, it tells you, it's not about being perfect.
Yeah, yeah. You just be you, and then just I suppose what you have, you just have to have that that desire, so, to want a little bit to improve your life and be better a little bit. And that's how it all starts, just getting into that momentum and start doing things. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so Michael, if that's it, so we're gonna wrap it up, and I just want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah, thank you so much. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions to Michael, do contact him directly or just leave the comment in the
And I'll post in the group too, so they'll
yeah.
have my
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and just do get in touch with Michael, and I'll do the notes and everything so you can contact subscribe, not subscribe, what's the word for your webinar?
Oh,
Yeah.
sign up.
Sign up. Yeah, sign up for the webinar. Thank you. Thanks, Michael. It's too late now. My English switching now to Lithuanian language.
Well, you get you some rest, my friend. Thanks for having me on your show. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Michael. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna stop now this live. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I think I no, it's still I think I stopped it, Michael.
Yeah, you stopped the live. The recording is still going, but the live is.
Oh yes.